Hi, I'm Cookie DeCulo, and I'm in my clown cave. It is my Saturday night. Actually, it's probably my Sunday morning, which means it's early Wednesday. Yes, because Tuesday is my Friday. And I want to talk about being attractive. So, um, beauty standards are thrust upon all of us. And a lot of people obsess about it. And I don't want to get into a battle of the sexist type thing. I will say, objectively, women are pressured more when it comes to being attractive than men. And I do understand there are a lot of men who get rejected because of their looks. But I don't have a penis, I have a vagina. So I'm going to talk about my experience as a woman and what it means to have these external expectations pushed upon you because of your looks, okay? So, men, I get it. I get it. I get it. Women are vapid too. Um, Trust me, I know the cruelty women can inflict upon you. So, that said, I'm a woman talking about my experience and looks. Um, as odd as it may seem, I am very fortunate that when I was a young woman, I dated a gentleman for 7 years, my boyfriend of 7 years, from age 16 to 23. He cheated on me with a 16-year-old, which is just one of the things I found out about. Doesn't matter the rest. Anyway, I was 23. He cheated on me with a 16-year-old. And I don't like when people say I'm a nice person. Like, I don't feel like you have to say the things you are because you're just them and people will notice. But for this, you need to know I'm a nice person. I was a nice girlfriend. I was a good girlfriend. I was a bake you a cheesecake, take care of you, pay your bills kind of girlfriend. I was stupid at any rate. I wasn't something to complain about, and I'm not very hard to look at. I could be easy on the eyes. That said, my boyfriend of 7 years cheated on me. And was I hurt? Of course I was. But it was a great life lesson because I learned that it didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter what I looked like. It didn't matter that I was, hardworking, Susie Homemaker, ride or die, love you to death. I still got cheated on. So it's like the perspective I took away from that life lesson was my looks don't fucking matter. My actions don't actually fucking matter. Um, People are going to do to you what they're going to do to you. Have I lost grasp of that sometimes? Yeah, I have, because recently I had people do me dirty during a really hard time of my life, which I was surprised for. And this is why I say I suffer from pathological optimism, which actually leads to regular disappointment. But I got a weird sense of humor, so I'm good. I'm Gucci. I had some people ask me today, actually in the past few days, am I okay? Because of things I have implied or alluded to in stories on various socials. At any rate, you don't need to find yourself attractive. You don't. Because you aren't fucking you. And when you aren't really thinking about yourself. So let's just work on being nice and kind and honest, because those are the real values you have. We value money money is not the barometer in which you should judge yourself. If you're judging yourself based on this outside influence that says you need to make money doing the things you're passionate about, you are literally setting yourself up for misery. You need to be kind to yourself as well as others. I don't know, I'm like a squirrel. I might have undiagnosed ADHD. I am a 51-year-old woman, and when I was a young kid, they didn't pump you full of drugs and decide you had some sort of ism or mental disorder. They just said, oh, they're quirky, okay, and that was it. And I'm not dismissing any of those things whatsoever. I just feel like that when we perceived people as, oh, that's how they are and that's how they function in the world, and we didn't try to control it or stifle it or mute it, it was a much better place to be in.